sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Green's Bengals going up against Backland's Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They go play action here on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. So we have now seen connection #1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my #1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Dalton gives to Bernard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Green's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Former 2nd-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Dalton. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Able to slither by, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And the play clock's running down. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it. They are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on third down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. Being chased out left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Passing, it's Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Carry for Bernard. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And the grab by Croft. And he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, four there. Dad, ready.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things. In the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the gun on third down. Dalton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Dalton throwing on second down. To the left side here for Eifert. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they run with Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And it's caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Flacco steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ryan Glasgow forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he fields it cleanly. Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw on 2nd down. Dalton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
In motion right here, Boyd. Play action here with Dalton. He'll buy some time right. And he's got room. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for...
This is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, Flacco to throw. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Flacco here on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating out of the gun. Flacco looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ryan Glasgow in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Second down, Flacco now. Forced out to his left. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Bootleg, Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's in.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. One day. Regular.
Flacco to throw again on second down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Flacco from midfield. And some space here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Flacco from the gun. Flush to his right. That'll go as a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. The Ravens on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Passing play. Flacco. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. A red zone first down for Flacco. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap able to finally get him for a loss of 16. And it's going to lead to a fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Dalton, 1st and 10. Shedding the tackle. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Dalton sets up play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Mixon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the grab by Croft. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Dalton here from the gun. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Flacco looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there. You don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play. Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they're able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. So Dalton now. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Oh, passing it. Dalton airing one out for Boyd. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is...